welcome back to William J. Pomfret Stadium at Palmer Field in Middletown, Connecticut. It's Game 3 of the regional tournament between RCP Post 105, Rocky Hill, Cromwell, and Portland, Connecticut against Milford Post 59, and we are just about set to go. Let's do up for Post 59. It will be Matt DeCina, Andrew McMillan, and Dan Mantoni. We are ready for baseball here in Middletown, Connecticut. It's Milford Legion baseball, Game 3 at the regionals. Tom Nappy on the call. Craig D'Alessandro back in the First Class Radio Studios as the first pitch is hit on the ground. It'll roll into right field. It's a single for Matt DeCina to start things off of Tucker Lord. That will bring up Andrew McMillan to the plate. Let's take a look in a minute at the infield and outfield for RCP Cromwell Post 105 as McMillan strolls to the plate, the windup and the pitch. And that is a strike one to the lefty. Kevin Ratzowitz is the catcher. Logan Lessard is at first base as we are set for the next pitch. A swinging strike on a breaking pitch. Corey Baldwin is the second baseman for RCP Cromwell, and Christian Buzik, the shortstop. Chris Bouchard, the third baseman. The windup and the pitch, and this is hit in the air towards center field, and it is caught by Alex Ramirez for the first out of the game. From left to right, it's Cole Orgazlik, Alex Ramirez in center, and Tommy Seaver is the right fielder. And that will bring up Dan Mantoni to the plate. So a man on with one out for Milford Post 59, just underway here in Middletown, Connecticut. Top of the first inning, the windup and the pitch. And a sliding pitch there, which is in there for strike one. As the righty steps back in the box and awaits the next pitch. Check in at first, and the ball briefly got away from the first baseman, but DeCina will hold up. Tucker Lord is a 5'9", 170-pound right-hander out of Cromwell High School. Typically a relief pitcher, but getting the start here today. Runner leading off of first as this is hit foul towards the right side, 0-2. And Tony gets the sign from Coach DeVito. DeCina leading off of first. And this is hit into left field. That'll drop in for a base hit. And there is going to be two runners aboard for Milford Post 59 as DeCina advances to second base on the single by Dan Mantoni. So now Joe White will come to the plate as Kevin Ratzowitz, the catcher, has a discussion with Tucker Lord.
Joe White.
Joe White went 0 for 3 in the first game and 2 for 3 in the second game against Bangor, Maine. As that pitch is in there for a strike. You see a lot of breaking pitches out of Tucker Lord. Two runners on with one out. The windup and the pitch on the ground, right side, picked up by the second baseman, and they get one over at second. Throw to first, not in time. And there will be runners on the corners as White reaches and beats out the double play, so a fielder's choice. That's a 4-6 fielder's choice as DeCina advances to third. That will bring up Michael Ryan. So two outs in the inning.
Catcher number 8, Michael Ryan.
As Ryan steps in. The windup and the pitch. That is down low for ball one, a 1-0 count. Michael Ryan, a left-handed stick. Windup and the pitch, inside, 2-0. awaits the sign and delivers, and it gets away from the catcher. DeCina's going to come home, and he will score the first post 59 run on the pass ball. A 1-0 lead for Milford. A costly mistake behind the plate by Ratzowicz. Pitch was a little bit wild. He was not able to get a hold on it. A 3-0 count on Michael Ryan. Ryan's had a tremendous tournament at the plate, 3 for 4 in game 1. And then in game 2 went 1 for 4. He scored 2 runs, as that pitch is a called strike. He's driven in 5. Wind up and the pitch. This is on the ground. Left side played at short. Throw to first, and they will get him. A 6-3 ground out for Michael Ryan, but post 59 does strike first, and they get a run on the top of the first as Matt DeCina comes home on a pass ball. We head to the bottom of the first. Milford, post 59, on top, 1-0 on WMRC First Class Radio Sports. Welcome back to Palmer Field at William J. Pomfret Stadium as we are set for the bottom of the first. Milford on top of RCP post 105, 1-0 after DeCina scores on a pass ball. David Sampson is the starting pitcher for Milford. He's pitched in 10 games this year. He's started 2. 2-0 on the season, a .88 ERA. He's thrown 16 innings for Milford post 59, only giving up 2 earned runs and 12 hits. And he will be the starter today. Due up for Rocky Hill, Cromwell, Portland is Tommy Seaver, Kevin Ratzowicz, and Chris Bouchard. As Tommy Seaver, the right fielder, will step to the plate, a right-handed stick. He's at a Rocky Hill High School.
For RCP, right fielder number 21, Tommy Seaver.
Sampson set to deliver and does for ball 1, a little bit low on the fastball, a 1-0 count. The wind up and the pitch. And that's hit foul, 1-1. Sampson to the set. Delivers inside, 2-1. Sampson gets the sign and delivers a swinging strike. Nice fastball there by Sampson. RCP in their green jerseys, yellow sleeves, white pant leg with a yellow line running down the side as that is fouled away. Count remains 2-2, and Milford, of course, in their camo jerseys. They've been wearing them pretty much all playoffs long with the yellow numbering and lettering. Navy blue hats with the yellow M and the white pant leg with the navy blue line down the side. The wind up and the pitch. And there is strike 3 as Seaver goes down looking. That will bring up the catcher, Kevin Ratzowicz.
Batting second, catcher number 7, Kevin Ratzowicz.
Ratzowicz is out of Cromwell High School. And also plays second base as the righty steps in and awaits the pitch. Wind up and the pitch, and this is hit left side. It's gloved at third base by McMillan. Throw to first, not a problem. A 5-3 ground out for the second out of the inning. Bring up Chris Bouchard.
Batting third, third baseman number 5, Chris Bouchard.
Bouchard is out of Rocky Hill High School. Sampson awaiting the sign. The wind up and the pitch. Breaking pitch upstairs, 1-0. It's a 9-inning affair here tonight, as is all the state and regional playoffs, as that's fouled away. That'll make the count 1-1. That was caught by a fan barehanded out there. Nice catch made by an RCP fan. Sampson gets the sign and deals, and that is in there for a strike. Breaking pitch catches the inside corner. 1-2 count. Sampson has some impressive movement on his breaking pitches. That one's just down low, 2-2. Very good turnout for this game. Stands filling up. Good amount of post 59 fans here as well. Sampson shakes off the first sign, now set to deliver the windup and the pitch. This hit in the air towards right center field. Two fielders going at it, and it will be Kevin Lynch who gets to it for the third out of the bottom half of the first. We'll go to the second inning. Milford, post 59 on top of RCP Cromwell, post 105, 1-0. You're listening to coverage of the regional tournament on WMRC First Class Radio Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen,
welcome back to Palmer Field at William J. Pomfret Stadium in Middletown, Connecticut, as Blake Hill strolls to the plate. It'll be Blake Hill, Brendan Pounds, and Michael Caffarella due up in the second inning as the first pitch fouled away. That'll make the count 0-1. Now, due to the rules in the regional tournament that you cannot play the same opponent you've already played, Milford will definitely be playing Middletown tomorrow, as there's a swinging strike. And RCP, their opponents here today, will be playing Bangor, Maine. The question is, what time will Milford be playing? Well, if they win this game, it'll be a 7 p.m. game. If they lose, it'll be a 1 p.m. game, as that pitch is up high. So whoever wins this game here tonight will have their game tomorrow night at 7. Breaking pitch inside, 2-1. And then whoever loses will play at 1 in the afternoon. The windup and the pitch by Lord, as that is fouled away. Count remains 2-2. Blake Hill 0 for 8 at the plate in the regional tournament. This is on the ground and foul. Count remains 2-2. Hill overall on the season, a .267 average. He's played in 28 games and had 75 at-bats as that pitch is up high. A 3-2 count on Blake Hill. I'd say is overdue for a hit. And that pitch is up high. He'll get the walk instead, so the lead man on for post 59. That's Blake Hill's 10th walk of the season.
batting seventh, right fielder, number 1, Brendan Pounds.
Brendan Pounds strolling to the plate. 2 for 7 in the regional tournament. He scored a run and has driven in a run. Both were yesterday against Bangor, Maine, as that pitch outside, and a check-in over at first base by Ratzowicz. A good throw down the line, but sliding back safely is Blake Hill. A 1-0 count on Pounds, who takes the sign down the third baseline from Coach DeVita. Infield playing in on the left side. Third baseman playing on the infield grass. That pitch up high, 2-0. You'll often see batters, well, you'll often see post 59 hitters, once they get a sign on the first pitch, they're looking over at every pitch. As this is hit up the middle, and that'll get through the hole over the second base bag, and it's a single for Brendan Pounds. So the first 2 runners on for post 59, and with 2 men on and no outs in the top of the second, Michael Caffarella will come to the plate. Caffarella's 1 for 7 in the regional tournament, has scored 2 runs.
Michael Caffarella.
As the lefty is set to step in. 227 on the season. He's played in 19 games. He's been a tremendous contributor in the postseason, especially defensive-wise. Lord gets the sign and delivers a swinging strike. Kevin Lynch due up on deck. Now Caffarella going to take another sign from Coach DeVito. Lord gets the sign and deals. Swinging strike on the breaking pitch. Sinker there from Lord. 0-2 count. Lord set to deal. That's inside, and it gets away from Ratzowicz, but the runners will hold up as he regathers quickly. Lord set to deliver. Breaking pitch is upstairs. 2-2 on Caffarella. Lord to the set, checking at first, sliding back safely is Pounds. Blake Hill at second base, Brendan Pounds at first base. No outs, top of the second, post 59 on top, 1-0. Scored a run in the first inning. DeCina scored on a pass ball as this is hit in the air, left side, foul territory. Ranging over is the third baseman. Bouchard makes the catch for the first out. Kevin Lynch will now come to the plate. 2 men on, 1 out.
Batting ninth, center fielder, number 13, Kevin Lynch.
The righty steps in the box. Nice little breeze coming through here at William J. Pomfret Stadium. The windup and the pitch. A check swing, but it's a called strike. Looked like the pitch grabbed the outside corner. 0-1. Lord gets the sign and delivers. And that pitch up high. 1-1. Wind up and the pitch. And this is hit down the first baseline, foul. It has certainly been a fun week of Milford Legion baseball. Down to the final 4 in the New England Regionals. Wind up and the pitch. A check swing, and they're going to option a call down to first base, and it's ruled a ball, 2-2. Lord awaiting the sign and delivers. And this is a bouncer on the infield grass. It'll be picked up by the second baseman, and everybody's going to be safe. He tried to go to second with it, and actually, excuse me, they got the runner at second. So he tagged the bag with the ball. Looked like he bobbled it. The runner ruled out at second, but Lynch does reach on the fielder's choice. So 4-6 fielder's choice. Blake Hill advances to third, so there's runners on the corners with 2 outs.
Fielder number 9, Matt DeCina.
I wasn't sure if he touched the bag before he bobbled it there, but runner ruled out. The umpire right there on the scene. Working from the stretches, Lord to Matt DeCina. And DeCina hits this into right field, and that will get over the right fielder, Tommy Seaver. 1 run is around to score. A second run is being waved around, and the throw in, there will be no throw in. It's cut off, and 2-run score for post 59. It's a 3-0 lead. Matt DeCina tattooed that pitch, a 2 RBI double. As Blake Hill comes around to score, as well as Kevin Lynch. And Milford on top, 3-0.
Third baseman number 2, Andrew McMillan.
That will bring up Andrew McMillan to the plate. Wind up and the pitch, swinging strike by McMillan. Lord delivers inside, 1-1. Lord gets the sign and deals. And this is hit into center field, a line drive, and the runner is going to be held up at third base. That'll put runners on the corners. DeCina at third, McMillan at first on the single. And that will bring up Dan Mantoni to the plate.
Here we go, Dan!
Mantoni had a single in the first inning.
Shortstop number 7, Dan Mantoni.
5 hits in the game, 4 post 59. Lord working from the stretch. The lineup and the pitch. That is in there for a strike, 0-1. Lord from the stretch looks at third and delivers outside, checking at third, and DeCina slides back safely. Nice throw down the line by Ratzowicz. Lord to the set runner, takes off from first. It's fouled away, 1-2. Lord gets the sign and delivers outside. A 2-2 count on Mantoni. Lord takes a look over at first base, both runners leading, and delivers. This is hit into right field and fouled. Milford and RCP, the only 2 teams left that are undefeated. And one of them will get their first loss of the regionals here today. As we mentioned before, Milford will definitely be playing Middletown. If they win this game, they'll be playing at 7. If they lose, they'll be playing at 1. The windup and the pitch. This is on the ground, left side, slow roller, picked up by the third baseman, throw to first, and it will be in time. A nice play by Bouchard to get it across the diamond and not pull Lessard off the bag, but post 59 comes up with 2 runs in the second inning, and we head to the bottom of the second. Milford on top of RCP, 3-0 on WMRC First Class Radio Sports. Milford Legion baseball at the regional tournament on WMRC First Class Radio, a 3-0 lead for post 59 as we head to the bottom of the second. Corey Baldwin, Alex Ramirez, Logan Lessard due up for Rocky Hill, Cromwell, Portland, Connecticut, post 105. Sampson set to deliver. And this pitch hit up the middle, and it is going to be fielded at short. Throw to first will pull Caffarella off the bag. So Baldwin will reach. A tough play to make by Mantoni, as that was in the deeper part of the infield. So runner on to start things off in the bottom of the second for post 105. That'll bring up Alex Ramirez.
Fielder number 42, Alex Ramirez.
Alex Ramirez at a 400 average in the regional tournament, 4 for 10 at the plate. Has scored 3 runs and driven in 3. The windup and the pitch. That's hit foul, 0-1. Sampson working from the stretch. Windup and the pitch. And this is hit in the air to right field. It looks like Pounds is under it, and he will make the catch for the first out of the inning. Runner stays put at first base, and that will bring up Logan Lessard.
First baseman number 11, Logan Lessard.
Sard also had a 400 on the regional tournament. He's driven in 4 and scored a run. He also has a home run in the regionals. Check in at first, runner slides back safe. Sampson from the stretch delivers. And that pitch inside, 1-0. 1 man on, 1 out, bottom of the second. Milford on top, 3-0. Sampson from the stretch, runner leading off the bag at first. That pitch outside and low, 2-0. From the stretch. Sampson delivers upstairs, 3-0. Sampson gets the sign and deals. And there's strike 1, grabs the inside corner, and now Michael Ryan going to talk to David Sampson. Small chat on the mound, gives us a chance to remind you, Milford Legion Baseball all season long has been brought to you in part by the Milford National Bank and Trust, the exclusive sponsor of the Sports Buzz, heard on WMRC Saturday mornings. The Milford National Bank and Trust, also brought to you in part by Hillview Construction Equipment Rentals. We thank all our sponsors of Milford Legion Baseball all season long. As Lassard awaits the next pitch. The windup and the pitch from Sampson. That is hit foul into the backstop. 3-2 as Sampson battles back. 2 up on deck. It's Josh Zawiza. Sampson to the set, delivers. That is hit foul. Runner leading off of first. The windup and the pitch. A swinging strike, 4 strike 3. 2 outs in the inning, and now Josh Zawiza, the designated hitter, will come up to the plate. Zawiza at a Rocky Hill High School as the righty steps in. Sampson looks over at first, the windup and the pitch. That's hit in the air, foul, 0-1. Runner leading off of first, Sampson delivers upstairs, 1-1. Waiting the sign and deals. There's strike 2, grabs the outside corner. Nice pitch there by Sampson. Wind up and the pitch, and this is hit into right center. That'll drop in for a base hit, and that is going to put runners on the corners as a quick throw in by Pounds. So single for Zawiza with 2 outs. That will bring up Christian Buzik. Christian Budzik, a 5'9", 165-pounder out of Cromwell High School. As the righty steps in and awaits the pitch. Sampson from the stretch, runners on the corners, 2 outs in the inning. First pitch is a strike, grabs the outer corner. Budzik did not look too happy with that call. A lot of great hitters on this RCP team. Budzik's at a 444 in the regional tournament. Wind up and the pitch. There's strike 2. Another pitch on the outside corner. Four for 9 at the plate is Budzik as he hits this one into right field, and Pounds will be able to make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. We will head to the top half of the third. Milford, post 59 on top 3-0. You're listening to Game 3 of the regional finals on WMRC First Class Radio, streaming online at the Media Center at WMRCDailyNews.com. Top half of the third inning, Joe White, Michael Ryan, Blake Hill due up for post 59. Tucker Lord set for another inning of work and will deliver the first pitch down low. 1-0 count on White.
Second baseman, number
White reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning. Wind up and the pitch. And this is hit into right field. That'll drop in for a base hit and get by the right fielder, Tommy Seaver. White's going to keep going. That rolls all the way to the wall. White is heading for third, and he will be safe at third as the throw in was a great throw in. But White slides and has the triple. So a triple to start off the third inning, and that will bring up Michael Ryan. Michael Ryan's been red hot in the regionals. 4 for 8 at the plate. Has scored 2 runs, driven in 5.
Catcher number 8, Michael Ryan.
Has an opportunity to get another post 59 run here. The windup in the pitch to the lefty. This is foul down the first base side, 0-1. Lord gets the sign and deals inside, 1-1. Joe White on third base after a triple into right field. Wind up and the pitch. And that almost got away from Ratzowich. A good recovery behind the plate. It was inside for ball 2. Lord delivers. Hit in the air, foul. Count is 2-1. Ryan back in the box, the windup and the pitch, and that is foul. He fouled that off himself, it looks like. But he seems to be okay as he's right back to his feet. Stepped out of the box, took a couple practice swings. He either fouled that off himself or got tripped up. 2-2 on the lefty, Michael Ryan. On deck is Blake Hill. Wind up and the pitch, and that is hit foul. RCP beat Middletown, Connecticut 13-0 yesterday. Wind up and the pitch. That's hit in the air foul. Middletown, Connecticut stayed alive, however, as they beat Cheshire, Connecticut 7-4. Bangor, Maine beat Essex, Vermont 4-3, so Bangor stays alive after losing to post 59 yesterday. Wind up and the pitch. That is inside. A 3-2 count. Lord gets the sign and delivers, and that is hit foul, and Ryan continues to battle. Tucker Lord, typically a relief pitcher for RCP Cromwell, so you wonder how long he will be able to stay out there. He's thrown quite a few pitches already today. The windup and the pitch. And this is hit in the air to center field, and it will be caught. The runner is going to hold up at third, and that is a good thing because Alex Ramirez had a perfect throw in to Ratzowich behind the plate. So 1 out in the inning with a runner at third. That'll bring up Blake Hill to the plate.
The designated hitter, number 16, Blake Hill.
Blake Hill walked last inning and scored a run on the 2 RBI double by Matt DeCina. How about DeCina? He's been red hot with the bat. 2 for 2 already today. And yesterday went 3 for 4. Game 1 went 1 for 4. As Hill steps back in, the left-hander's batter box, and will hit this up the right side. That gets into right field. That's a base hit, and another post 59 run is around to score, an RBI single for Blake Hill. Joe White coming around to score, and it's 4-0 post 59.
Right fielder number 1, Brendan Pounds.
Brendan Pounds will come to the plate.
Here we go, Poundsy.
Pounds steps in. The lineup and the pitch, that's fouled away into the backstop, 0-1. Post 59 has scored in all 3 innings so far in this game and lead 4-0. Blake Hill leading off the bag at first. The windup and the pitch, breaking pitch is in there for a strike, 0-2. Lord is set to deliver and does, and that is foul. It's fouled down the third baseline. Pounds 3 for 7 in the regional tournament. The lineup and the pitch, that's outside. It gets away from Ratzowicz, and Hill is going to advance on the wild pitch. So Hill over at second base now. Michael Caffarello waiting on deck. Pounds steps back in. Lineup and the pitch, that is inside as Pounds ducks out of the way, 2-2. No walks given up yet by Tucker Lord. Excuse me, 1 walk so far. And there is strike 3, a swinging strike for the second out of the inning. I say that because despite being wild, has not allowed too many free passes, just 1 during the game. That'll bring up Michael Caffarella.
Michael Caffarella.
2 outs in the inning, runner on second. Lord delivers, and that is strike 1, grabs the outside corner on the left-handed stick, Michael Caffarella. Wind up and the pitch, swinging strike. Good amount of lefties in the batting order today. Five lefties in the Milford batting order as that pitch is in there for strike 3. Caffarella will go down looking. The post 59 does put another run on the board on the top of the third, and heading to the bottom, lead the game 4-0. You're listening to Milford Legion Baseball at the regional tournament in Middletown, Connecticut on WMRC First Class Radio Sports. Welcome back to William J. Pomfret Stadium, a 4-0 lead for Milford post 59. Coming to the plate is Cole Garzalik, who fouls the first pitch away. Oh, 1 count on Garzalik. Sampson set to deliver. Line up and the pitch. That one is just outside, 1-1. Sampson awaiting the sign, delivers another outside fastball, 2-1. Wind up and the pitch. Another pitch outside, 3-1. Sampson nods at the sign and deals. There's strike two. This time grabs that outside corner, a full count. Sampson to the set, deals. And this is hit up the middle, and Mantoni will glove it. Throw to first is going to be in time. Nice play by Mantoni. Gorzelik almost beat it out, but there's one away in the inning.
Right fielder number 21, Tommy Seaver.
Tommy Seaver will come up to the plate. Seaver 0 for 1, struck out in the first inning. Wind up in the pitch by Sampson. That is a strike. Grabs the outside corner, 0-1. Great movement on Sampson's breaking pitches today. Is that pitch outside, 1-1. Also some very good velocity too on the fastball. Wind up and the pitch. That is foul tipped, 1-2. Turning into a very nice night here in Middletown, Connecticut. Wind up and the pitch. Nice summer breeze as that's fouled into the backstop. Sampson to the set, gets the sign, and delivers. That's fouled behind home plate. Count remains 1-2. Seaver awaits the pitch. That's outside, 2-2. Sampson deals, that's fouled away. Wind up and the pitch. And there's strike three, gets Seaver looking. 2 outs in the third. Here comes Ratzowicz to the plate.
7, Kevin Ratzowicz.
Grounded out his first time up. Sampson set to deliver. That pitch outside, a 1-0 count. Sampson to the set, the leg lift and the pitch. In there for a strike, gets the outside corner on the righty. Wind up and the pitch, and this is hit down to third baseline, picked up at third by McMillan. Throw to first, not a problem. And they go 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the third. Heading to the fourth, Milford, post 59 on top of RCP, Cromwell, post 105, 4-0 on WMRC First Class Radio, streaming online at the Media Center at WMRCDailyNews.com. Tucker Lord out there for another inning of work. The first pitch fouled away, and it is a 0-1 count on Kevin Lynch. Lynch hit into a fielder's choice, reached base and scored a run in the second. There's a swinging strike two. An 0-2 count. Lord gets the sign and delivers. That one's inside, 1-2. Lord to the set, he deals. That pitch outside, 2-2. Lord with the leg lift and the pitch. This is hit in the air, foul territory on the right side. Pedaling over was the first baseman, and a nice catch by Lessard for the second out. Or for the first out, excuse me. Lessard kind of had to reach behind him to make that catch. So 1 out in the inning, and that will bring up Matt DeCina. DeCina 2 for 2 so far in this game. Got a 2 RBI double in the second. Wind up and the pitch. A breaking pitch grabs the outside corner, 0-1. Wind up and the pitch. The bunt is going to land in foul territory, 0-2. Andrew McMillan due up on deck after Matt DeCina. As DeCina steps back in and awaits the pitch. Wind up and the pitch by Lord. That's fouled away to the Milford dugout. Count remains 0-2. Lord to the set, delivers. Is hit right side, picked up by the second baseman. Throw to first in time, a 4-3 ground out for Matt DeCina, and the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 2, Andrew McMillan.
Andrew McMillan will come up now to the plate. Line up and the pitch. Upstairs, a 1-0 count. Lord delivers. Down low, 1-1. Line up and the pitch. That's fouled into the backstop. 2-1 on McMillan. Lord to the set, deals. This is hit in the air to center field. Ranging back is Ramirez, and he will get under it and make the catch. So Milford goes 1-2-3 in the top of the fourth. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Post 59 leading Post 105, 4-0 on WMRC First Class Radio Sports. David Sampson out there for his fourth inning of work. Righty steps in the box and awaits the pitch. First pitch in there for a strike. Grabs the inside corner, 0-1. Sampson gets the sign and deals. And that will hit Bouchard in the back area. So Bouchard will head to first as he was hit by the pitch. So with no outs, a runner on first. That'll bring up Corey Baldwin to the plate.
Corey Baldwin.
Baldwin 1 for 1 on the day, had a single in the second. From the stretch is Sampson. Wind up and the pitch. That's upstairs, 1-0. Sampson checking at first, sliding back safely is Bouchard. Tom Nappy on the call. Game 3 for Milford Post 59 of the regional tournament here in Middletown, Connecticut, as that pitch is in there for a strike. A 1-1 count on Baldwin. Sampson from the stretch. Delivers. And one almost put down but pulled back. Pitch was high, 2-1. Baldwin steps back in. Sampson from the stretch. Runner leading a little bit off of the first base bag. Wind up and the pitch. That is inside. 3-1 on Corey Baldwin. Sampson gets the sign. Time called by the batter. Baldwin, a late timeout. Sampson was just about to deliver. Baldwin steps back in and awaits the pitch. The windup and the pitch, and that is hit foul behind home plate. 3-2. Alex Ramirez due up on deck. Sampson from the stretch. Wind up and the pitch. That's hit foul into the netting behind home plate. Sampson set to deal. That pitch up high, and Baldwin draws the walk, so the first two on for RCP with no outs, and that will bring up Alex Ramirez.
Center fielder number 42, Alex Ramirez.
Center fielder set to stroll to the plate. Sampson set to deliver. Wind up and the pitch. A swinging strike. There is warm-up action for RCP. Keep in mind, Tucker Lord, their starting pitcher, is typically a reliever. As this pitch inside, 1-1. Sampson set to deliver the windup and the pitch. That is inside. 2-1 on Ramirez. Sampson having a hard time finding where he wants to hit. The windup and the pitch. There's a swinging strike, 2-2. Sampson from the stretch. The leg lift and the pitch, and this is on the ground, left side, a dive by McMillan, but it gets by. But all runners are going to hold. No runs will score. It will be bases loaded with no outs on the single by Ramirez. That will bring up Logan Lessard to the plate. A huge opportunity here for post 105.
Logan Lessard.
Lessard struck out in the second inning. Wind up and the pitch to Lessard. This is hit foul. 0-1. Lefty awaits the pitch. Sampson delivers. Upstairs, 1-1. Wind up and the pitch. There's strike two. Grabs the inside corner on the fastball. 1-2 count. Leg lift and the pitch. And this is hit into left field. That'll drop in for a base hit. And a run is around to score. And now there's a runner from second going to third. They're going to throw it home, and they will tag the runner out, trying to go home. A little bit of confusion. All runners were supposed to hold up. Bouchard scored, And Baldwin went to second and then went to third. Excuse me, Ramirez went to second and then went to go to third. The problem is Baldwin was already at third, so Baldwin saw Ramirez coming and tried to come home and was tagged out. He had no other choice but to try to come home, so now you have Ramirez on third and Lessard on second. So it's an RBI single, but they do get an out out of it at least. So a 4-1 game now, and coming to the plate is Josh Zawiza. His runners on second and third. Wind up and the pitch, swinging strike. That's just bad base running by Ramirez. Sampson gets the sign and delivers. There's strike two. 0-2 count on Zawiza. DH had a single in the second inning. Leg lift and the pitch. Upstairs, 1-2. Wind up and the pitch, and this is on the ground, right side. Will be played by the second baseman. Throw to first. They will get the second out, but Alex Ramirez will come around to score, so a sacrifice ground out for Zawiza makes it a 4-2 game. RBI sacrifice ground out.
Number 10, Christian Budzik.
Christian Budzik will come to the plate. The wind up and the pitch. That is up high, 1-0. Sampson to the set, delivers. In there for a strike, 1-1. Runner on third base for RCP. Two across, the windup and the pitch, and this is hit foul. 1-2 on the shortstop. Sampson gets the sign and deals. That is just outside, 2-2. Sampson gets the sign and delivers. It's hit right up the middle. That is going to get into center field. And the third RCP run is going to come around to score. It's an RBI single for Budzik, and it's a 4-3 game.
Left fielder number 3, Cole Ogarzalek.
Here's Cole Ogarzalek, the center fielder. Budzik on first after an RBI single. Check in, he's back safe. A 3-run fourth inning for post 105 so far. There's going to be Milford warm-up action. A bunt down to third base line, that's fair, and that's a great bunt. And they're gonna see if it rolls foul, but it will roll into the third base bag, so it's a single for Ogarzalek, and Budzik moves up to second base. Now Coach DeVito going to come out and talk to Sampson. It looks like Alex Croto is getting loose for Milford. Still a discussion on the mound with Michael Ryan, Coach DeVito, and Sampson. It's been a 3-run bottom of the fourth for post 105. It's a 1-run game now.
Right fielder number 21,
Tommy Seaver will step to the plate. 0 for 2 in this game. Sampson gets the sign and delivers. There's a strike. An 0-1 count. Wind up and the pitch. That is down low, got away from Ryan, and both runners are going to advance. He could not find the ball for a little while. Budzik advances to third, and Ogarzlik advances to second. That's a pass ball. Rare pass ball for Ryan. The windup and the pitch. And this is hit foul. 1-2 on Seaver. The leg lift and the pitch, and that's hit foul. Under the netting behind home plate. Count remains 1-2. Wind up and the pitch, and this is on the ground, left side, picked up at short, throw to first in time. Nice play by Mantoni, and that will be the third out of the bottom of the fourth, but 3 runs are plated for RCP. Cromwell post 105, and it's a 4-3 game. Milford post 59 on top, heading into the 5th on WMRC First Class Radio. Top of the 5th inning, Dan Mantoni at the plate, set to face Tucker Lord in his 5th inning of work. First pitch fouled away, 0-1. Dan Mantoni, Joe White, Michael Ryan due up for Milford post 59. It's a 4-3 Milford lead after RCP grabs 3 runs on the bottom of the 4th. The windup and the pitch, and this is hit into right field. That is going deep into right field towards the wall. It'll get past Tommy Seaver in right field, and that will take a hop over. That's a ground rule double by Dan Mantoni. So ground rule double to start off the 5th. And that will bring up Joe White to the plate. White 1 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice in the first, had a triple in the 3rd, and ended up scoring on a single by Blake Hill.
Number 14, Joe White.
So White comes to the plate. And he will hit this into right field. This is towards the wall, and that is foul, just foul. A little more to the left, and that would have been a home run. It's 322 out to that right field wall. He crushed that ball, got a nice piece as the lefty steps back in the box. Wind up and the pitch. That is down low, 1-1. Wind up and the pitch, and this is hit into left field, and ranging over is the left fielder, Ogarzlik, and he will make the catch for the first out of the 5th.
Catcher number 8,
Michael Ryan will now come to the plate. So Mantoni on second after the double. Ryan at the plate. Wind up and the pitch. And it was low for a ball, then a throw down to second by Ratzowicz, and sliding back safely is Mantoni. Ryan steps back in. Wind up and the pitch. And that is a called strike. Gets the inside corner, 1-1. To the set, he delivers. Inside, it gets by the catcher, Ratzowicz, and pushing up to third is Mantoni. That's a pass ball. A 2-1 count on Ryan. So 1 out, a man on third, Michael Ryan at the plate. A 4-3 Milford post 59 lead. Wind up and the pitch, and that is check swing foul, 2-2. Lord awaits the sign, checking at third, and just sliding back safely is Mantoni. Lord delivers. This is hit in the air to shallow center field, and arranging over to make the catch is Ramirez for the second out. Mantoni holds up at third. And we'll bring up Blake Hill to the plate.
The designated hitter, number 16, Blake Hill.
So Hill steps in to face Lord. Wind up and the pitch. That's outside, 1-0. Lord gets the sign and delivers. That's inside, 2-0. Lord delivers, and this is on the ground, right side, picked up by the second baseman. Throw to first, not a problem. A 4-3 ground out for Blake Hill. And despite Mantoni reaching with a lead double, no runs score, and we will head to the bottom of the fifth. Milford on top of RCP Cromwell, 4-3. This is Milford Legion Baseball at the regional tournament on WMRC First Class Radio Sports. Bottom of the fifth inning, Kevin Ratzowicz coming to the plate. Chris Bouchard and Corey Baldwin due up for post 105. The windup and the pitch by Sampson. It's a bunt on the infield grass, and that is a nice bunt. And Ratzowicz will reach. It's a single to start off the bottom of the fifth. And now Coach DeVito is going to come out and talk to the umpire about something or trying to call time. Now the umpires are all going to meet on the infield grass. 4 umpires for the regional tournament. They're all meeting to discuss something. Not quite sure what it could be. Gives us a chance to remind you, Milford Legion Baseball on WMRC First Class Radio. And actually, they look like they're going to rule that was a foul ball. So they're ruling that was a foul ball. It must have, I didn't see it, but I guess they're going to say it hit the dirt around or hit his shoe, or his cleat rather. It was cleat or the dirt area, but more likely it was his cleat, so foul ball, and so Ratzowicz will come back up to the plate. So Ratzowicz back at the plate after the bunt was ruled a foul ball, as this is hit into left field, and ranging under it is DeCina, and he will make the catch.
Third baseman, number 5, Chris Bouchard.
Bouchard, the third baseman, will step to the plate. Wind up and the pitch. In there for a strike. There's still warm-up action for post 59. As Sampson delivers, there's strike two, grabs the outside corner. Sampson to the set, he deals. Just outside, 1-2. Wind up and the pitch by Sampson. That's outside, 2-2. Wind up and the pitch, and this is hit into left field, and once again there to make the catch is DeCina. 2 away for Corey Baldwin.
Second baseman, number 2, Corey Baldwin.
Lefty steps in. Wind up and the pitch. Grabs the inside part of the plate on the breaking pitch, 0-1. Leg lift and the pitch. Swinging strike. 0-2. Sampson gets the sign and deals. And this is a liner in the left field. That'll drop in for a base hit, a single for Baldwin.
Center fielder, number 42, Alex Ramirez.
Alex Ramirez will step in. Baldwin leading off of first. Sampson going from the stretch. The wind up and the pitch outside, 1-0. Sampson gets the sign, the wind up and the pitch. That's hit foul behind home plate, 1-1. Two outs in the inning, a runner on first. Bottom half of the fifth. The wind up and the pitch. This is on the ground, right side, picked up by the second baseman. Throw to first, not a problem for White, and a 4-3 ground out to retire the side by Alex Ramirez. And we will head to the top half of the sixth inning. Post 59 leading post 105. 4-3 on WMRC First Class Radio and streaming online at the WMRCDailyNews.com Media Center.
Now
Welcome back
right
to Middletown,
field,
Connecticut.
batting 7th,
Milford Post
number
59 on
19,
top of RCB,
Brendan
4-3.
and moving from right field to pitcher,
And a new
number
pitcher
21,
for
Tommy
Post 105,
Seaver.
Tommy Seaver
Thank you.
is the new pitcher. So that will close the book on Tucker Lord. Started pitched the first 5 innings for RCB.
Right fielder,
Cromwell, Post
number 1,
105.
Brendan Pounds.
Brendan Pounds will now come to the plate to start off the 6th inning. Pounds so far on the day, 1 for 2, had a single in the second. Wind up and the pitch by Seaver, outside, 1-0. Seaver to the set. Will deliver a strike, 1-1. Tommy Seaver was the right fielder before. And there's a swinging strike. 1-2 count. Seaver gets the sign and delivers. This is hit foul behind home plate. Seaver gets the sign and delivers the pounds. Outside, 2-2. The windup and the pitch, that's hit foul down the right side. To the set, delivers, swinging strike. Pounds goes down for the first out of the inning. Tucker Lord went 5 innings, had 2 strikeouts, so gave up a walk, 4 runs, and 8 hits.
First baseman number 6, Michael Caffarella.
Caffarella will come to the plate. Wind up and the pitch. It's outside, 1-0. Caffarella 0 for 2 so far on the day. Seaver set to deliver, and does, and that's a strike. 1-1. Wind up and the pitch. That is fouled away down the right side, 1-2. Seaver delivers. That's outside, gets by the catcher, 2-2. Starter Tucker Lord, typically a relief pitcher, so you cannot expect him to go too much longer than 5 innings. Pretty nice start for Tucker Lord. Wind up and the pitch, that's upstairs. 3-2 on Caffarella. It's a 4-3 Milford post 59 lead. We're in the top half of the 6th. Wind up and the pitch, swinging strike. Second straight strikeout by Tom Seaver. Kevin Lynch will come to the plate.
Center fielder number 13, Kevin Lynch.
Brady steps in. Wind up and the pitch. That's upstairs, 1-0. Seaver gets the sign and delivers. That's hit foul. Behind home plate, 1-1. Wind up and the pitch. In there, 4 strike 2, grabs the inside corner. One and 2 count. And that pitch is strike 3. That grabs the outside corner as Seaver strikes out the side. And we will head to the bottom half of the 6th. It's a 4-3 Milford post 59 lead on WMRC First Class Radio. Welcome back to Palmer Field at William J. Pomfret Stadium in Middletown, Connecticut. Milford Legion baseball in the
11,
regionals,
Logan
game 3.
Lassard.
Bottom of the 6th, Logan Lassard coming to the plate. Post 105, RCP Cromwell. Pitch inside, 1-0. David Sampson still on the mound for post 59. Wind up and the pitch. That is hit in the air, and this is going to shallow center field. there to make the catch is Lynch for the first out of the bottom of the 6th. We'll bring up Josh Zawiza to the plate.
Right fielder, number 19, Brendan Sullivan.
Excuse me, that's going to bring up Brendan Sullivan, who's now hitting in Zawiza's spot. He's the new right fielder. Wind up and the pitch. It's in there for a strike. Post 105 loses the DH since Seaver's now the pitcher. There's a swinging strike. An 0-2 count. Wind up and the pitch. Swinging strike. And Sullivan goes down with the strikeout, 2 away. It's the 4th strikeout of the game for David Sampson. Sampson delivers outside. Sampson with the windup and the pitch. There's a swinging strike. 1-1 count. Sampson to the set, and that is hit foul. 1-2 on Budzik. Sampson gets the sign and deals. This is hit into foul territory and out of play on the right side. This game started at about 7. An hour and 41 minutes old. Wind up and the pitch. That is upstairs. It's been quite an eventful game. 4-3 lead for Milford post 59. The wind up and the pitch. This is hit foul behind home plate. Count remains 2-2. Sampson is set to deal. That's inside. It rushes Budzik off the plate. 3-2. Sampson gets the sign and deals. One pitch outside. Budzik draws the walk. Excuse me, that was a strikeout. I apologize. It was a late strikeout call. I thought it was outside, but ruled strike 3, and post 59 will take it. So that's the end of the inning. 2 straight strikeouts by David Sampson. We will head to the top of the 7th. It's 4-3. Milford post 59 on top on WMRC First Class Radio. Top of the order for Milford post 59. Matt DeCina, Andrew McMillan, and Dan Mantoni. Set to face Tom Seaver, who struck out the side in the bottom of the 6th. Wind up and the pitch. That is outside, a 1-0 count. DeCina is 2 for 3 today. Has 2 RBIs as that pitch is in there for a strike. Grabs the outer part of the plate. Got a 2 RBI double in the 2nd inning. Scored out a pass ball in the 1st. Wind up and the pitch. This is on the ground, right side, slow roller, picked up by the first baseman, flick to Seaver, who runs over, and it will be a 3-1 ground out for DeCina, 1 away in the 7th. That'll bring up Andrew McMillan. McMillan is 1 for 3 so far today. Millen steps in, the windup and the pitch. That is inside, 1-0. Seaver gets the sign and delivers. Is on the ground, left side, played on the, and no, it'll get by the shortstop, so it's a single for McMillan. Budzik, the shortstop, was on the deep infield dirt and was unable to get a hold of it. So 1-out single, and that will bring up Dan Mantoni.
Number 7, Dan Mantoni.
Mantoni 2 for 3 in tonight's game. Seaver working from the stretch. McMillan leading off of first. That pitch up high, 1-0. Wind up and the pitch by Seaver. Upstairs, 2-0. Seaver from the stretch. He delivers. Another pitch up high, 3-0. To the set, he delivers. There's strike one, grabs the inside corner. Wind up and the pitch. And this is hit into right field. That'll drop down for a base hit. And Mantoni's going to try for second to throw in. Will be in time. The shortstop had it right behind the bag. I don't even think he saw Mantoni coming. So Mantoni legs it out and gets to second base. McMillan is now on third.
Second baseman, number 14.
Tony advanced
Joe
on the throw
White.
in, and that'll bring up Joe White. 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. And a big opportunity here for Joe White. He had a triple in the third and scored a run. Seaver set to deliver. The windup and the pitch. In there for a strike. Michael Ryan due up next. Seaver from the stretch. The windup and the pitch. And this is hit into left field. That will be caught. Runner's going to tag from third. The throw in will not be in time. And it's 5-3 post 59. RBI sacrifice flyout for Joe White. Andrew McMillan comes around to score. Dan Mantoni stayed at second. And now Michael Ryan at the plate.
Michael Ryan.
The windup and the pitch. In there for a strike. Nice job by Joe White, getting that just deep enough into left field. Wind up and the pitch up high. A 1-1 count. Seaver delivers. This is on the ground, foul on the first base side. Lord delivers. It's hit in the air. It's in foul territory. Third base side. Third baseman rushing over, and Bouchard will make the catch for the third out of the top of the 7th. But Milford adds another run, a sacrifice RBI flyout by Joe White makes it a 5-3 post-59 lead, heading to the bottom of the 7th in Middletown, Connecticut on WMRC First Class Radio Sports. Bottom of the 7th inning. Cole Gorzelik, Tom Seaver, and Kevin Radzowicz due up for RCP Cromwell, post 105. David Sampson out there for another inning of work. And he had a solid 6th inning. Having a good start tonight as well. He's given up 3 runs on 7 hits. The windup and the pitch. In there for strike 1. Oh, 0-1 count, and the umpire stops action. He's pointing towards the Milford dugout. Looks like there's a baseball on the dirt there in front of the dugout. Lined up and the pitch. There's a swinging strike, 0-2. Gorzelik is 1 for 2 so far today. Lined up and the pitch. There's strike 3. Gets Gorzelik looking.
Pitcher number 21, Tommy
Sampson
Seaver.
with 6 strikeouts in the game so far as Tommy Seaver comes to the plate. Seaver 0 for 3, started the game in right field, moved to pitcher, take over for Tucker Lord, and the first pitch to Seaver is going to get the inside part of the plate for strike 1. An 0-1 count as Sampson set to deliver. The windup and the pitch. That's outside, 1-1. Umpire dusting off home plate. As Seaver steps back in the box and awaits the pitch. The windup and the pitch is down low, 2-1. Sampson gets the side and deals. Swinging strike, 2-2. Lined up and the pitch. And there's strike 3, gets Seaver looking. Second straight strikeout by Sampson. That will bring up Kevin Radzowicz.
Catcher number 7, Kevin Radzowicz.
Radzowicz so far is 0 for 3 tonight. Sampson set to deliver, and this is hit into left field. A high fly ball, ranging under it to make the catch is DeCina, and that will be the 3rd out of the bottom of the 7th. We will head to the top of the 8th, post 59 on top, 5-3, 6 outs away from their 3rd victory in the regionals. You're listening to regional coverage of Milford Post 59 on WMRC First Class Radio Sports.
Here is the winning number in the 50.
Top half of the 8th inning, Milford Post 59 on top, 5-3. Coming up to the plate is Blake Hill, Brendan Pounds, and Michael Caffarella. As Seaver out there for another inning for RCP Cromwell in his 3rd inning of relief.
Number 16, Blake Hill.
Hill so far on the day, 1 for 2, walked and scored a run in the 2nd, had an RBI single in the 3rd. As he steps into the left-hander's batter's box and awaits the pitch. And it's inside for a ball, 1-0. Wind up and the pitch by Seaver. That's a foul behind home plate, 1-1. So post 59 will definitely be playing Middletown, Connecticut. And RCP post 105 will be playing Bangor, Maine. And this is on the ground, right side, picked up by the second baseman. Throw to first. It's a 4-3 ground out, 1 away. And the opponents have already been decided because in the regional tournament, they try to make it so you don't play the same team more than once. And we'll bring up Brendan Pounds to the plate. Question is, what time will Milford play? Well, if they win here tonight, if they're able to get the final 6 outs and the victory, they'll play at 7 p.m. If RCP comes back, they'll play at 1 p.m. as that pitch is in there for a strike. An 0-1 count on Pounds. The windup and the pitch. There's strike 2. 0-2. Seaver delivers outside. A 1-2 count. Wind up and the pitch. And Pounds ducks out of the way as that's inside, 2-2. Seaver delivers. That's hit foul behind home plate. Count remains 2-2. The windup and the pitch. That is inside. A full count now on Pounds. Wind up and the pitch. That's upstairs. Drawing the walk is Brendan Pounds. Michael Caffarella coming to the plate. He's 0 for 3 so far tonight.
First baseman number 6, Michael Caffarella.
He will step in the left-hand batter's box. Seaver from the stretch, runner leading off of first, taken off from first. The pitch is outside and stealing second is Brendan Pounds, a stolen base. The throw was late by Radzowicz. It was a breaking pitch too, which certainly helped. A 1-0 count on Caffarella. Now a runner in scoring position with 1 out for post 59. The windup and the pitch. There's a strike, 1-1. Pounds leading off of second. Delivery by Seaver. It's outside for a ball. Nice save by Radzowicz. Two and one. Seaver delivers. That's down low, a 3-1 count. Now Seaver is going to have a talk, it looks like, with shortstop Christian Budzik. Now here comes the coach out. No warm-up action for post 105. Now they're going to bring most of the infield in to the discussion as well. Catcher and the shortstop as well as the coach. Caffarello steps back in the left-hand batter's box and awaits the pitch. Seaver delivers upstairs, and the walk is drawn. Second walk by Seaver, and that will bring up Kevin Lynch. So 2 men on with 1 out. Lynch so far in this game 0 for 3, reached on the fielder's choice in the second and scored a run. Lineup and the pitch by Seaver. That's outside, 1-0. To the set and the delivery inside. A 2-0 count on Lynch. Lineup and the pitch outside. 3-0. Seaver set to deliver, working from the stretch. Wind up and the pitch, and this is hit in the air to right field, and arranging over to make the catch is going to be Phillips, the right fielder. So 2 outs in the inning.
Left fielder number 9.
That will bring in Matt DeCina to the plate. Runners on first and second with 2 outs in the top half of the 8th. A 5-3 Milford post 59 lead. Both runners leading the windup and the pitch outside. 1-0. Be interesting to see if Sampson's out there for another inning of work. Wind up and the pitch. Grabs the inside part of the plate for strike 1. One and 1 count. And this is hit on the ground, right side, bobbled by the first baseman, and the flick to the pitcher will be in time. A nice recovery by Lessard, and they're able to get the 3-1 ground out for the 3rd out of the 8th inning. So 2 reach, but no run score for post 59, and we head to the bottom of the 8th. It's a 5-3 Milford lead. You are listening to Milford Legion at the Regionals on WMRC First Class Radio Sports.
Third baseman number 5, Chris Bouchard.
First pitch to Chris Bouchard is low for ball 1, bottom of the 8th inning. David Sampson out there for another inning of work. He's had 4 strikeouts in the last 2 innings, and they've both been 1-2-3 innings, so why not? That pitch outside 2-0. But the leash certainly going to be fairly short with Sampson. Wind up and the pitch, and this is hit in the air towards left field, shallow left field. Ranging over to make the catch is Dan Mantoni. And a nice job by Mantoni getting to that ball in time. 1 away, that'll bring up Corey Baldwin.
Number 2, Corey Baldwin.
Baldwin steps in as Sampson set to deliver. Wind up and the pitch, swinging strike. Sampson has his A+ stuff out there so far tonight. Had the slip up in the 4th inning, in which gave up 3 runs, but besides that has been relatively flawless. There's strike 2, a swinging strike by Baldwin. 0-2 on the lefty. Sampson set to deliver and does. And this is hit foul on the left side and out of play. An 0-2 count on Corey Baldwin, the second baseman. Wind up and the pitch outside, 1-2. Sampson gets the sign and deals. That's tipped foul. Sampson agrees and deals inside. 2-2. Sampson with the windup and the pitch. That is inside. That got by Ryan as well. A full count now. The decisive pitch. There's strike three. A swinging strike to Corey Baldwin. And that will bring up Alex Ramirez, the center fielder. 2 outs in the 8th inning.
Alex Ramirez.
If Sampson gets through this 8th, the question is, you leave him in for the 9th. But still one more out to go. A wind up and the pitch. There's a swinging strike. Michael Ryan out to talk to Sampson. Just said something quick and handed him the ball. Sampson gets the sign and deals, and that is inside. 1-1 count on Ramirez. The windup and the pitch. Outside, 2-1. Ramirez steps back in and will foul it away. 2-2. Wind up and the pitch. That is down low. 3-2. 2 outs, bases clear. A full count on Alex Ramirez, the center fielder. A 5-3 lead for Milford post 59. Against RCP, Cromwell post 105. And that pitch is outside. Ramirez draws the walk. So tying run coming up to the plate. Sampson's going to stay out there. Logan Lassard had an RBI single and scored a run in the 4th. It's part of a 3-run 4th inning. And now Coach DeVito is going to come out and talk to Sampson, as well as Ryan. Post 59 was warming a couple pitchers earlier, but right now it just seems to be a discussion. It looks like Sampson is going to stay in the game. We are set for action as Lassard awaits the pitch from the stretch. Is Sampson, the windup and the pitch. And this is hit up the middle towards short. Played at short, throw to second. They get the force out for the 3rd out of the inning. A 6-4 force out. And we head to the top half of the 9th. Milford just 3 outs away from getting their 3rd straight victory in the regional tournament. You are listening to Milford Legion Baseball on WMRC First Class Radio Sports. Andrew McMillan, Dan Mantoni, and Joe White due up for post 59. We're on the top half of the 9th inning. Tommy Seaver still out there for RCP post 105. The windup and the pitch, a swinging strike. Seaver to the set, delivers. That is down low. 1-0 count. Wind up in the pitch. This is hit on the ground on the right side. Takes a couple hops towards the second baseman. Throw to first. This is a low one, but it's there in time. A 4-3 ground out for McMillan. That will bring up Dan Mantoni. So the big question next inning will be, will it be David Sampson out there still?
Shortstop, number 7.
He's really been kind of the closer for Post 59 this season, but McMillan has also closed out a few games. That pitch inside. 1-0 count on Mantoni. The delivery by Seaver is a called strike. Looked outside of me, but there's been a couple of those tonight. There's outside-looking pitches that are called strikes on both sides, so it's been pretty fair. As this is hit in the air, it's a rope into right field, and that's a single for Mantoni. So Joe White will now come to the plate.
Second baseman, number 14, Joe White.
Mantoni is now 4 for 5 on the day. Having quite the day at the plate. White is 1 for 3. Had a sacrifice RBI as well in the 7th. Scored a run and had a triple in the 3rd. The first pitch was up high, 1-0. Wind up and the pitch by Seaver. That is down low. 2-0. Seaver to the set, delivers. This is on the ground, up the middle, played by the shortstop. He'll step on second for one, the throw to first for another, and it is a 6-3 double play to retire the side on the top half of the 9th inning. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Milford just 3 defensive outs away from taking their 3rd straight game in the regional tournament. Stay tuned to find out what will happen next on WMRC First Class Radio, your home for Milford Legion Baseball. We enter the bottom half of the 9th inning. McMillan is the new pitcher. So they bring in McMillan to close it out after David Sampson pitched a tremendous game.
Now pitching for Milford.
The first batter is Brendan Sullivan, the right fielder for RCP Cromwell. Just 3 outs away is Milford, and there's strike 1.
Right fielder number 19, Brendan Sullivan.
An 0-1 count on Sullivan. The windup and the pitch. There's strike 2, grabs the inside part of the plate. An 0-2 count. McMillan gets the sign and deals. Swinging strike, 1 away. We'll bring up Christian Budzik to the plate.
Shortstop number 10, Christian Budzik.
He's 1 for 3 today. McMillan is set to deliver. Line up and the pitch. That's inside. Brushes him off the plate. 1-0. Time called as they get a couple new baseballs. Line up and the pitch. And there's a strike. Grabs the outside part of the plate. McMillan awaits the sign and delivers. And that is just low. Wind up and the pitch, and that is going to be called a ball as well. Now a 3-1 count. To the set. Grabs the outside part of the plate for the strike, and Budzik started walking towards first, but not so fast. McMillan delivers, and that is a ball. Budzik with the walk, and the tying run is at the plate. Cole Olgerslick coming to the plate.
Left fielder number 3, Cole Olgerslick.
So Olgerslick awaits the pitch from McMillan. Runner leading off of first, 1 out. That pitch outside, 1-0. Matt Decine is the new third baseman. That pitch grabs the outside part of the plate for a strike. One and one count. Wind up and the pitch. A bunt down the third base line. A roller on the infield grass. Throw across, and they get the second out. Advancing to second was Budzik, but they get the out at first. So a 5-3 ground out for the second out. Post 59 just 1 out away from the victory. Tommy Sievers at the plate. He's 0 for 4 so far today. McMillan working from the stretch. The wind up and the pitch. Outside, 1-0. McMillan gets the sign and deals. 2-0. Another outside breaking pitch. McMillan from the stretch, gets the sign. The windup and the pitch. In there for a strike, gets the outside corner. 2-1 on Tommy Seaver. 2 outs. Milford just needs 1 more defensive out. Wind up and the pitch, and this is takes a couple hops on the infield grass, played at short, throw to first, and that is it. A 6-3 ground out for Tommy Seaver, and Milford post 59 has won their 3rd regional tournament game in a row, 5-3. A tremendous starting performance by David Sampson. A great job closing it out by Andrew McMillan, and the bats did just enough to help Milford post 59 get the 5-3 victory.
Please take a right out of the parking lot when you get to 66.